right, and welcome back to another exciting episode. Today is June 25th, 2018. I'm your host, James. Alongside me, as always, his name is...
I'm Andy.
Hey, welcome to join us on this epic journey as we all become legend of the nerds. Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
It's been a big afternoon, huh? There's a huge Pokemon Go update, right?
Yes. What was it? The trading.
The trading.
Trading and friendships.
We can be friends.
Yes, I think we've already become friends a long time ago, but now we are official Pokemon friends. I helped you and the missus catch your first Absols.
Yes.
And on Wednesday, when we get together, we will do our official first trades. So we will have to Facebook time that.
Yes, we will be FaceTiming that. Absolutely.
So yes. I don't know if your youngest daughter mentioned, but when we were doing the Absol raid, I told her to mention that I said, have fun with summer vacation. Because I told her about how I like to joke with you, break your back over that all the time. I don't know if she went and said that, but...
No, but you know what? I mean, think about it. It's only, 6 weeks?
Yeah, but it's long enough.
It's long enough, but I mean, I'm not working.
It's not really 6 weeks. That's only a month and a half. They get half of June, July,
and half of August.
Yeah, but it's usually the end of August. I'd say it's more like 2.5 months or something like that. 2 months.
Still,
it's still time that they're home bugging you.
They don't bug us. They're good kids.
Okay.
They're good. What else is going on in your world?
Oh, a lot of pain.
A lot of pain.
Yeah.
How's that job treating you still? You still like it?
I love my job.
Good.
It's, as you mentioned, where was I last Wednesday? Because we didn't get together.
We didn't.
And I totally forgot it because I threw my back out, pinched nerve, so I was bedridden for like 2 days. So I have hurt in the last 2 weeks 7 different body parts.
7 different body parts.
I had back, neck, head, leg, foot, thumb, toe. So
toe.
Yeah, I have a broken toe. So
really?
Yes, it hasn't been.
Which toe?
Big toe.
The big toe. That's the worst one.
Yeah, that's the one
you use that the most.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a very painful last couple of weeks.
Well, that's too bad to hear, Andy.
That's okay.
Well, we got the pay-per-view come up here.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank.
Yes.
That was a little painful too.
I liked it. That's my favorite pay-per-view.
It's usually a good pay-per-view.
What's going to be worse? We have Extreme Rules next. How many Extreme Rule matches are we actually going to have?
That's going to be extremely painful. Let's talk about NXT first. NXT Takeover.
Yes.
Chicago. Part 2.
I'm excited. Yes, Chicago is. They had one last year.
Yep.
So, but what I'm excited is that I'm starting to get you to watch the takeovers now more often.
This is my 3rd takeover. I think I started with last Chicago.
Yeah, because you watched War Games also.
Yep.
I think that was before Chicago, it might be, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But still, your thoughts quickly on takeovers or NXT altogether.
The last NXT takeover was way better than this one.
Yeah.
In my eyes. I mean, I'm pretty picky.
That would have been their WrestleMania one.
Right.
Yeah.
That one was really good. I was excited about that one. This one, not so much.
Yeah. But what I enjoy, I always say with the NXT superstars is they actually show me a lot more enthusiasm for the business because they have to perform well and show great in-ring ability if they want to move up in the
I've always said
system.
that NXT is, like, for me, college football, where you play a lot harder than the major leagues because you're trying to get to that level.
Exactly.
So it's always going to be better.
Yeah.
Like, the best match of NXT TakeOver Chicago was probably Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet for me. That was probably the best match.
Yeah, well, any match with Ricochet I'll enjoy because everyone who has followed his career would know his last job. He was Prince Puma from Lucha Underground. I mean, so he was the top wrestler in Lucha Underground.
Right.
So I love watching him in the ring. I just wish they'd left him as Prince Puma instead of Ricochet. It would have been so much better.
Now, are you glad about the results of that match?
Oh, yes. I hate Velveteen Dream. I've known him since last season of Tough Enough when he was in there and he lost. And he was the cockiest guy I've ever seen. He thought he deserved everything and to be handed to him. And he's like, I'm the best. There's no one better. Da 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 da. It's just, I hate those guys that come in thinking they deserve everything and they haven't shown anything.
Right.
And he's doing this whole promo in the ring with Ricochet saying that I'm homegrown, da 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 da. You've only been wrestling for like a year. You're not really homegrown. Yes, this is where you started, but how many other people started their career in WWE? John Cena, I can tell you for one. Batista, or granted, that's not a good reference, but still, or Brock Lesnar. But still, you're getting at what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
He's only been wrestling for like a year or two. Yeah. Don't be as cocky as you think you are. Yes, you're
definitely
good in the
not.
ring.
He is not Miz cocky yet.
No, he's good in the ring, but you're not great.
He's not Miz cocky.
And
He's
you
gotta be there
lose
yet.
at every pay-per-view you're at. So,
Well, I mean, Ricochet got the win. I was a little disappointed. I kind of liked the Dream.
of course you do.
But it's
like
still
all
a
heels.
good match. The next match I was looking forward to. I was disappointed. I'm talking about Shayna Baszler versus
Oh my God.
Nikki Cross.
Shayna Baszler doesn't even deserve to be in a ring. She is that bad. I'm getting sick and tired of these MMA people coming in, oh, I can do this, I can do this. Yet you can't do any wrestling moves.
Right.
You can't just stick to your MMA ability. You need to, that's where I kind of agree with when Nia Jax was doing her promos with Ronda Rousey. Yes, you are a great athlete, but when you're coming into something totally different, you can't do this. You have to do it like this.
Right.
And I just don't see anything out of Baszler.
No.
Nikki Cross carried that entire match.
Oh, yeah.
So the best part of that was when she had her in like the rear naked choke, and Nikki just laughs as she passes out. That was the best part.
That was pretty funny.
So.
Next match was actually a little too short for my liking. I know while you agree with the length of the match, but I'm talking about the Aleister versus
Lars Anderson.
Lars Anderson match.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a championship match, and it doesn't even go over 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think Lars Anderson, being the fact he's such a huge guy, was running out of steam. And we see that with a lot of big men, where they run out of steam after a while.
The way I look at it, Lars Sullivan is a guy that wants to be at that level. He needs to train a lot harder to be at that level.
Yeah.
Because if he can only do a 10-minute match, he's not going to make it on Raw or SmackDown.
He'll get promoted because what's Vince like? Vince likes those big
He
guys.
likes his big guys.
So, I mean, look at Braun. Braun, yes, has maybe upped his game and stuff, but he still can't last long matches.
No,
we'll
he
get into
can't.
that with Money in the Bank, where really he did nothing.
Right.
But that's the problem. Hence why Big Show has lost a lot of weight too and can actually wrestle a little longer.
Right.
So.
Next match was actually probably the second best match of the night, I would say, is a tag team.
Yep, it was the Undisputed Era. One of your boys, Roderick Strong, who
Yep.
you like. And I forget the other two guys. That face
Riley
O'Reilly.
something O'Reilly.
Yeah, it was two guys. I can't remember. But what I like is they're brawlers. One of the hardest hits I've seen, and it cringed my back watching it. He gets on the top rope, and I forget who pushes him off, but he does a swanton basically onto the outside of the apron, onto his back, and then onto the apron.
That was Roderick Strong that did that. He pushed him.
Yeah, and then so he literally tumbles back onto the apron and then onto the floor, and it just made me cringe. I mean, he hit it right on the angle, right on his back.
Right.
They nearly pulled out the victory, though, if it wasn't for Adam Cole.
Almost.
And what's up with that? Adam Cole not defending the North American Championship.
That was kind of odd,
I was
right?
like, what the heck? A brand new title here and nothing's
They
going
can
on?
double book him the other time, but
Yeah.
they can't do that this time.
No EC3 in the pay-per-view.
He was in the pre-show.
Oh, yeah,
He was
but
in the pre-show
whoop-de-doo.
saying, it's not NXT TakeOver unless, EC3 was here. Something like that. The 1%.
It was ridiculous.
What other match was in that night?
We only had 5, and then the last one was the main event, which was
Right.
Ciampa versus Johnny Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling.
Street fight.
The third best match on that
The biggest problem I had with this, at the end of the match when they're hauling Ciampa out on the stretcher, the ref calls for if you're calling for the stretcher and you have literally put the guy on the stretcher and you're wheeling him out, you have called the match off.
Well, then a stretcher match.
No. I don't care. I understand the street fight. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
Yep.
There's no rules. But when you're calling for medical, the match is over. Okay?
Okay.
And then they wheel him. Johnny Wrestling throws him back in, and Ciampa DDTs him on the exposed wood of the ring.
Yes.
And the ref just goes 1, 2, 3. No. You already called the match off.
He did call the match off. Yep.
This is what we've been getting at.
WWE refs right now. They're just kind of messing up everything.
I was just like, when that happened, I was thinking, wait, what's going on? You called this off? I don't understand. So, yeah. I was waiting for something to happen, though, on that exposed wood when he exposed it. So.
Right.
So didn't see that coming at the end, that he was going to DDT him with his hands handcuffed also.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, that was it for NXT TakeOver.
Yep.
It was an all right show.
I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it was an all right show. It wasn't the worst.
All right show. Jeez.
Do a Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
First match I got, we have Seth Rollins versus Elias.
All right.
It was a very good match.
Elias looked good, didn't
Elias looked amazing. One of the best combos I liked is he throws on the outside of the ring Seth into the barricade, grabs him, throws him into the ring post, grabs him, throws him into the steel steps, grabs him again, throws him back in the ring, jumps on the top rope, does a flying elbow, and goes for the pin. What an amazing combo, just back to back to back to back.
Absolutely, I agree.
I'm like, that's how you do it. Granted, he didn't get the 3, but still.
You don't need to get the win to look good.
No.
That match is going to push Elias' career from here to up here.
Yep.
I guarantee it.
After that, then what was funny at the end of the match is Elias rolls Seth up and grabs a handful of tights, and Seth re-rolls out of it and just re-grabs his tights and
Yeah.
gets the 1, 2, 3. I like that.
It's a good finish.
Where, hey, you did it to me, I'm going to do it right back to you. Even though you're a face right now, you can still pull out some dirty tricks if they're pulled on you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. There was nothing Healy what Seth did at all.
No.
It was legal.
Next match I had Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. The only thing I can say out of this match is I love what I'm seeing out of Daniel Bryan since he's returned. He has not lost a step.
No, he hasn't.
For a guy that went through all the neck surgeries and was told he would never wrestle again, I give props to him. He doesn't have to prove anything to me. He is just amazing.
Right.
So I give him props.
But I'm glad you brought the match up. Let's talk about this match because Big Cass. Whew. You heard about him, right?
No.
Okay, so Monday night, he was released from WWE.
Really? So
Right
both
away.
him and Enzo are gone.
He looked terrible in that match anyways. So I think he knew he was getting released before his match even started.
Wow.
Because he didn't sell anything.
No.
Do you know why he was released? It was that one gimmick with the midget in the ring a couple Mondays ago, where he was dressed up as Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay.
The back room said, one big boot, that's it. What did Cass do? He beat the crap out of that guy.
Yeah.
A lot. And that was it right there.
Wow.
So yeah, Big Cass is now no longer with the company.
Well, I guess his girlfriend's got to carry his back now, his bags, Carmella, so she's got to pay for all the bills.
Right?
So next we had Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. Very quick match. Lashley dominated this match. Basically, the one big thing out of it, Lashley gave Sami 3 delayed vertical suplexes in a row. And I love it. The fans are just cheering, we want more, we want more. And he pins him with one hand. 1, 2, 3. I like Sami Zayn. I'm a Sami Zayn fan.
Right,
So
of course.
I was really hoping for more out of it. But you kind of know, I mean, Bobby Lashley is known as the Dominator, so, or the Destroyer.
So it sounds like you didn't hear about Sami Zayn either.
No.
He was injured that match.
Are you
He
shocked?
ruptured both of his shoulder
But see, you
sockets.
take 3.
I'm just saying, he
vertical
got injured that
suplexes.
match, so now he's
Sammy has always his entire career been injury prone. That's the problem.
he is done for a while. He's absolutely done for a while.
Let's talk about the crappiest match here: Jinder Mahal versus Roman Reigns.
Oh,
Throughout one point of this match, the fans were cheering boring during this match.
oh yeah.
It's a Jinder match.
It was a dull match.
Yeah.
It absolutely was.
It was Roman all the way. You have Samir Singh pretending to be her and then jumping up, getting speared again. At the end of the match, when Roman spears Jinder for the 1, 2, 3, the fans were cheering. Now I ask you, were they cheering because Roman Reigns won the match, or were they cheering because this match is finally over?
Pick one, Andy. Pick one.
I think you know my answer.
It was a dull match. I don't know. There's no need for this match to even have in the first place. No. At all.
No. We have, we'll go with Miss Money in the Bank. Who turns out to be Miss Money in the Bank?
Yes, I was going to go with this match next, too.
One of the things I have to mention in this is Lana in this match. If you haven't noticed this, but it's funny, she's dropped her Russian accent
She did.
in everything.
She pulled the Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, I think what it is they decided because Total Divas is one of their popular television shows right now.
Yep.
And so she doesn't have to play the ravishing Russian on there. It's actually them in their real lives. And she does. She has just a normal American accent. So I think because so many people have seen her that way, they're just like, use that. And sometimes maybe the Russian will come out
She
a little
doesn't
bit too.
need. I don't know why they make these wrestlers do fake accents.
Exactly.
It's no need for that.
I mean, she is Russian born. That's the thing. She is native, her native land is Russia. So I understand why they went with the ravishing Russian and all that stuff, but she just has a normal American accent.
Right.
I mean, they live in Memphis, Tennessee or something like that.
They live in Tennessee, not Russia. Come on.
Yeah, so. But in this match, one of the downs for me was poor Becky Lynch. For back-to-back years, she came fingertips to winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. I just feel for her so bad. Anything you'd like to add to this match? We haven't mentioned who won the match yet.
Right. It was a decent match. I wasn't expecting to be this good of a match, but I mean, it was not bad.
The Women Money in the Bank match has turned out to be pretty decent back-to-back years.
They have.
The one thing I was really hoping wasn't going to happen, like last year where Ellsworth helped Carmella win the match.
Right.
All I'm thinking is, Aiden English, please don't come down to the ring with Lana and pull that same...
Were you thinking the same thing?
Yeah. And then I was thinking the same thing was going to happen in the men's. But nope, he never came down.
Nope.
Which I think if they did, people would have rioted if that happened again. So the winner, though, turned out to be Alexa Bliss. Was Miss Money in the Bank. I didn't see it coming. Both
I'm trying to
our
remember
picks,
if she was my second or third pick.
we both picked Ember Moon, and then you picked second was Sasha Banks.
Okay.
So-
And Alexa was my third pick.
Yeah, but still, I'm just like, what are we... I want to see someone new. I'm sick and tired of pushing the same women to be champions. That's the thing. Or Money in the Bank winners and stuff
Right.
like that. I understand maybe you don't want to give Ember Moon the win kind of thing and push her
Right.
that hard, but still, it's like
Who do you think should have won that?
Becky.
You thought Becky should win that?
I think Becky did the best in that match. Becky and Ember. Ember did amazing in that match.
Yeah, think about what Becky's been doing the last couple of weeks on SmackDown and stuff.
Just low matches.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
Just nothing. I mean,
I don't know. Moving on to another women's match, we had Carmella versus Asuka. We both got this wrong. We both said Asuka was going to win this match, and Carmella
you couldn't
wins.
see the outtake of this match.
So in this match, all of a sudden, you see someone jump the barricade, and they're dressed up as Asuka. And with the second I saw this person jump on the apron and start mimicking Asuka, I knew who it was right off.
Did you really?
The first thing I said, that's Ellsworth. They brought Ellsworth back. And the fans start screaming Ellsworth.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes the mask off and it's Ellsworth.
Well, I mean, I told you that the only way that Carmella's going to win that title is if some sort of interference happened. And it happened. She couldn't beat Asuka alone anyways. No way.
I hate this when someone comes out to different music and they're just walking to the ring, or someone comes up to the ring and a wrestler stops and they're more interacted with that person. No, just finish the match.
Just finish the match.
And then she turns into a super kick that Carmella misses. Half the time, Carmella misses her super kick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, if you can't do the super kick, then don't do it.
Right.
It looks like crap. Granted, what happened on Tuesday, she hit it, but at Money in the Bank, she missed. Carmella then gets the 1, 2, 3, and she's still champion. And of course, now she's going to go bragging on, I beat Charlotte twice.
I beat her twice.
I beat Asuka. I'm the greatest. No, you're not. You're crap.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, my God. The other women's match, Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey. Finally, Nia, thank you. It's only taken you from WrestleMania to Money in the Bank to actually look good.
You liked how she looked?
Yes, you always say if you're a heavyweight wrestler, show it, dominate.
Darn right.
And she finally did.
Absolutely.
One thing that I have to say is the announcer announced her weight in this.
I didn't notice that.
I'm like, you never announce the female's weight. I'm like, okay.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, but yeah, Nia dominated this. On the outside, she was whipping Ronda back and forth into the barricade. She hit Ronda with a massively powerful power bomb.
It was like a sit-down power bomb, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Ronda.
I was
felt
just
that.
like, Nia, where's this?
Yeah.
You don't show this unless it's a massive stage.
You should be showing it all the time.
Exactly.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Ronda then hits a high knee right in her face, and you could hear that a mile away. Ronda goes to the top rope, does a crossbody, looked very good. Only thing is, Ronda still can't wrestle. That's the thing. This entire match was dominated by Nia. All this match showed me was Ronda can take a beating.
Yeah.
But she still needs a lot of training.
Here's my problem with this match, Andy. It was all Ronda I had a problem with. One, I don't think she should be in the company at all. Okay? I'm with you with the MMA people. We don't need her. She's just another female Brock Lesnar. That's all she is. She started the match off, looked like she's going to cry the entire time. Then all of a sudden, she remembered, okay, this is my part where I get to take over the match. And then her face gets all serious.
She hulked up.
A lot of people was like, oh, that was so good by Ronda to do that. For me, it looked like crap. It looked like she was playing. You know? People like her make wrestling look and feel fake. Because she should have had that face on her the entire time.
Exactly.
Not like, I'm a scared little mouse in the beginning of the match, now I'm a lion at the end of the match.
Yeah. And then when she started picking it up, yes, she goes for her finisher, which is the arm bar. And what do you know? I did not see this coming. Little Miss Bliss pulls an edge. And
Alexa Bliss did amazing at this part. Why hold on to that briefcase for 6, 7, 8 months? Cash in now. Be the champion.
she's only the third person ever to win and cash it in that night.
It's what she should have done.
Yep.
I'm so glad she did it.
And she did the right way. Ronda wins this match by DQ because Alexa takes the briefcase and starts beating the crap out of Ronda Rousey
Right.
with the
So
briefcase.
technically, Ronda does get the win, but
So
we don't count that.
Alexa takes her out. She's just destroying her with the briefcase, and then goes after Nia, gets the 1, 2, 3, and Alexa's now a 5-time champion.
Something like that.
Like, seriously, if I'm Trish Stratus, I'm thinking, I had to work my entire career to get to 9.
Right.
And you guys are doing it in like a year. It's a little ridiculous.
Well, I mean, the women wrestling isn't what it used to be back in the day.
It's just ridiculous.
Back when Trish was wrestling, there was a lot of high-profile female wrestlers.
Yeah,
Now, I mean, what do you get?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Let's move on to the World Heavyweight Championship. Last man standing, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke.
Again, I can't be happy with an AJ and Shinsuke match, apparently. Last man standing, to me, I want weapons. I want everything.
Yeah.
I think the 2 weapons we used were a chair and the announce table.
Right.
I will say there was, Shinsuke does a snap suplex to AJ outside at the end of the ramp onto the diamond plate. Oof.
That looked nasty,
That
right?
was a nasty fall. The end of the match is where it picked up. Shinsuke's leaning up against the announce table, kind of squatting, and just says, "Come on!" And so AJ just low blows him, but not with the arm, but with the edge of his foot.
And it sounded so hard.
Oh, it looked like he just took, went to hit a soccer ball, kind of right down below to the nether regions.
It was a hard hit.
I nearly cried because I'm like, I felt it.
Yeah.
He then goes back into the ring, springboards off the top rope, and does a flying phenomenal forearm.
Yep.
Outside to Shinsuke through the announce table and gets the
10 count, yeah. Yep.
So AJ is still the champion. Do we see AJ has now held this title for almost a year? He's held it for, I think it's like 275 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Do we see him holding on to this title very long without naming who the number one contender is? We'll get to that later.
Right.
Can AJ pull off a year-long reign?
No. I think they want to do something different with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see him and Samoa Joe doing something soon.
Oh, I'd love that.
So
Yep.
I see that. I see it going that direction.
Speaking of Samoa Joe, the final match was the men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yes.
This is where we get to Braun, how we talk about big men not being able to do much. He didn't. In this match in the beginning, all the superstars go ahead and bury him under a bunch of ladders.
Yep.
What did he do during most of the match?
He slept.
Lie there under the ladders. Yeah. I can't get onto the big men back kind of thing.
How can he?
When you're not really performing up to the level, you have to have a 5-minute match kind of thing. Mm-hmm. During that, though, I thought, which was very sneaky but very smart, was Miz was not shown burying him under ladders.
No.
Instead, Miz did the smart thing, held back, put a ladder up, and started climbing.
Going up the ladder.
It wasn't until Samoa Joe hauled it down there and got him off the ladder. Sneaky
Well,
Miz.
the Miz, the only one that knows this is a ladder match. How do I win? I climb the ladder.
Exactly. Later on, Braun gets up out of the pile of ladders, and I think it was like Finn Balor and Bobby Roode are both at the end of a ladder at the end of the ramp, and Braun just runs right through the ladder, like just snaps it in half. He also
Did you like that gimmick?
It was pretty funny.
Because you didn't like him hammering and breaking it on.
No,
Bobby
I
Roode.
wanted him to run through it, so I finally get to see him run through the ladder.
All right.
Because I love when he runs around the ring like a train and just barrels through
He
people.
loves doing it to Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
Loves it to
Kevin
him.
does a great job with
He
it.
does. He sells it so
So
well.
that's what he did with the ladder. Speaking of Kevin Owens in this match, we also had Kevin go climbing up to the top of a 20-foot ladder because he's going to do his frog splash onto Braun through the table. But Braun gets up, climbs up the ladder, and choke slams Kevin Owens off a 20-foot ladder through a table. That was all we saw of Kevin Owens after that. I think he's probably still on the table.
Well, Andy, quickly, off topic, just for a second, just comment from one of our fans. Apparently, Big Cass was released from WWE. Mm-hmm. Turned around and signed with Impact Wrestling.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. I don't even watch Impact really that much anymore. The problem with Impact is they need to be back on a bigger TV network.
Absolutely.
Like it was when it was Spike. Spike is now Paramount.
Yep.
But still, it's on Pop. And the problem I hate is with Pop on
I haven't even heard of it.
on my broadcast cable network that I use, it's on Pop channel is also the TV guide channel. So half the screen is what you're watching, and then the other half is the TV guide.
Really?
Down. So I have this little tiny box to watch Impact.
Oh, it's terrible.
I mean, Impact's doing well because now they're co-branded with Lucha Underground.
Right.
But I hate watching a little tiny box.
Ugh.
But yes, back on Money in the Bank. So he throws him off the 20-foot ladder. Then the end of the match, you have him climbing the ladder for the briefcase. I forget who was on the other end of the ladder, but what was memorable about this was Kofi Kingston. We never mentioned Kofi Kingston got selected at a New Day.
We did, yeah.
I told you it'd
yep.
be Kofi.
Yeah.
The fans were even cheering for Kofi when all three of them
Because they
came out.
wanted Kofi in there. I want Kofi in there.
Kofi springboards off the top rope and jumps halfway up the ladder, but he doesn't land on the ladder. He lands on Braun Strowman's back.
Right.
And he's piggybacking on Braun Strowman. So Braun's climbing up the ladder with Kofi on his back. He throws whoever was on the other end of the ladder, I think it was Miz, off the top of the ladder. And Kofi is climbing up Braun and nearly comes fingertips for grabbing that. I was cheering so hard. That would have been an amazing win
That
for
would
Kofi.
have been a great win for Kofi.
And amazing how he would have did it. Twice he came fingertips from winning that briefcase in
Right.
that match. Unfortunately, Braun then grabs him by the hair and throws him over his shoulder, and Kofi goes down, and Braun wins Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh, Kofi, you were so close.
he was real close.
So close. But yes, Braun is your new Money in the Bank champion, but good luck cashing that in, Braun, because Brock Lesnar never shows up.
It's a useless briefcase.
Brock Lesnar, who's been champion for like 500 days now. Technically, to me, he's only been champion for maybe 60 days because
Maybe.
we never see that title.
No, you never see it.
But yeah, so moving on quickly, we can finish up wrestling talk with what happened
Yes.
on Raw and SmackDown.
Raw and SmackDown.
Where's my notes here?
Raw, Andy starts off with Alexa Bliss and our GM.
Yeah,
Kurt
she had
Angle.
her celebration party. Ronda Rousey comes out with this ticked off look. And finally, Ronda, you did something right because Extreme Rules is coming up. The women went hardcore in this match.
What we'll tell you right now,
Or in this
before
promo.
that even happened, every word that Alexa Bliss spoke, I completely agree with.
Okay.
Every single word. Calling Ronda an overrated newbie.
Yeah,
She is absolutely correct with all of that.
exactly. But Ronda beat the crap out of Alexa. Like Alexa, when she was hitting her with the briefcase, used the handle, so it was like more of a like with a purse. Ronda just was giving it two-handed and
Well, she did good with Alexa, but then she kind of teed it off when it came to Kurt Angle.
yeah. So Kurt tries to rip her off, and Ronda kind of just whips him up and over around her
Right,
shoulder.
yep.
So she attacked Alexa Bliss, Kurt Angle, and multiple refs. Kurt has no choice but to suspend Ronda for a month, meaning, so all I'm thinking is Ronda's going to get a women's title match
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Alexa, but if you're suspending her for a month, that means the month goes past Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it won't happen. I
So
don't know.
we'll see what happens. The match I think you look forward to the most was Seth Rollins does an open challenge for his IC title, and Dolph Ziggler comes out. And I didn't think Dolph was going to win,
Right.
but Seth lost. Seth tried to go for the handful of tights again. And then
did.
Dolph
He did.
does what Seth did and rolls out of it and grabs a handful of tights.
Yeah.
So Seth tried to get greedy doing it twice.
Well, the storyline here is that Seth is supposed to get the title at SummerSlam. So
We'll see.
we got to free him up so he can get the title.
We'll see. And speaking of Mr. Brock Lesnar, the funniest thing that came out of that night was Michael Cole saying on air that WWE officials only have Brock Lesnar defending the title once every few months.
Yeah.
They talked about this because of the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
How is Braun going to cash it in if we never see the title?
It's a point of briefcase.
Exactly. SmackDown, we had Jeff Hardy going back to his TNA roots with the face paint and the eyes. And all I keep thinking is, and I hope it happens soon, Willow.
Right.
Willow against Shinsuke would be awesome.
That would be nice.
Sanity debuted and destroyed the Usos. And then we had a 5-man gauntlet match for the #1 contendership. And Rusev, surprisingly,
I didn't see that.
pulls out the victory and is AJ's #1 contender. Is this where AJ loses the title?
It
They
could
are pushing Rusev hard
Well, it's Rusev Day.
every day.
It's huge.
Yeah, I thought Daniel Bryan was going to pull off the victory. They were going to do this whole, he ran the gauntlet, and no, the Bludgeon Brothers. This is what I wanted to actually mention. The Bludgeon Brothers attack Daniel Bryan. Is this a push where we see Kane and Daniel Bryan reuniting and forming Team Hell No
How cool would that be?
to take the titles from the Bludgeons?
That'd be cool.
That's all I was thinking. Because why would a tag team go after one guy?
Because Daniel Bryan did interrupt their.
I know,
And-
but this is a smart
But
push.
if that would be kind of
This is how Kane ends his career.
maybe.
So the last couple things to add, AJ Styles was announced to be on the cover of WWE 2K19. I will be getting that
Yep.
because AJ is in my top 5 wrestlers of all time. And on October 6th, down in Melbourne, Australia, we have WWE Super Showdown. Another one of these giant, big, as you call it, rich man wants somebody to come and have them do this spectacular
Little
show.
show.
And the big match they're pushing is for the very last time, Triple H versus Undertaker.
Right.
Your feelings and thoughts real quick.
I don't see why this needs to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a match that, it's going to be a good match. It just doesn't need to happen. I mean, Taker wrestles now, 4 times a year maybe?
Yeah.
Triple H is too busy running a company.
Sure.
Multiple branches of a company. The ring rust is going to be there, and it just doesn't need to happen.
Yeah. I know you didn't care for the Greatest Royal Rumble
Casket match
show.
with Taker and Rusev, yeah.
Well, the whole show you didn't really care for. So
Right.
I don't see you caring much about this, but we'll see.
I'm going to watch it. It'll be fun to watch, you know, but it's just,
We'll see.
I mean, I'm interested to see where they put Cena. Because Cena is booked. I just know he's booked against.
True. That is it for wrestling talk.
That's a lot.
Well, we had the little bit of main event there with Money in the Bank, so
Yeah.
so that's why it was a
right.
big one. So
Let's see here. Let's go with, how about some final Flairverse?
ending
Which
the Flairverse.
closed the season of Flairverse down.
I watched the last episode of Supergirl for season 3. It was an amazing episode. It's the battle against Reign at the very end to destroy Reign. And as they defeat Reign, Sam, the other half, she's now split from Reign. So there's 2 separate entities now.
Okay.
She stabs Reign with Reign's own sword. And as Reign is falling to the ground, her heat vision goes off. And her heat vision goes through Sam, so Sam dies, goes through Aurora, who is Kara's mother, so she dies. And as she's about to heat vision going through John Jones, Monel pushes him out of the way and takes the blast. So he dies.
Oh, wow.
And then Reign dies right there. So now Kara's lost 3 people in this battle.
So 4 deaths in one episode.
Exactly. She
Okay.
then takes Monel's Legion of Superhero ring and goes back in time with it to that point.
How did she go back in that? Did she circle the Earth?
No, she flew up into space through a wormhole.
They should have circled the Earth.
I know.
Oh, that's such a nice touch.
So goes back to that point and stops Sam from doing that. Instead, takes Reign and Sam into the Kryptonian prison where Reign kept Sam. And there's a pond in there that there's 2 different ones. One can give you strength and one can kill you. And Sam forces Reign to drink this water, which kills her. They end up going back, so now everyone is
Alive again.
Towards the end, we find out, so Brainiac 5 and Jupiter Girl came back to help in this final battle from the future. Brainiac 5 basically tells them, since they've changed the future, one of his descendants never died when he was supposed to, which all I'm thinking is it's one of the evil Brainiacs.
Right.
And now he's killing all the AIs in the future. So Brainiac 5 can't go back to the future because he's being hunted. So he asks Wynn to go to the future and be him, basically, and defeat this person that's...
So that's what season 4 is going to be about?
No. Basically, the guy who played Wynn will only be a recurring cast member. We'll only see a little bit coming back and forth. He's more kind of played off now.
Okay.
Monel goes back to the future because they only really wanted Monel's character there for 2 seasons.
Right.
So that's why he went back to the future with everybody. And then John Jones steps down as director of the DEO because his father has now passed away in this 2-season finales. And Alex, he gives the job to Alex. She's the new director. And what he's going to do is, he said, I'm done being a manhunter, basically director and hunting all these aliens. And he just has like a jacket on, an overcoat, and he's just walking among the people. He's observing. And he'll help out around the world where he can. The whole show then ends with all of a sudden you see it does another time jump right back to when they're defeating Reign. Kara uses this black stone to help defeat Rain, which split Rain and Sam into two people.
Okay.
Well, apparently when she held onto that black stone, it split her into two. And this separate entity, separate Kara, is walking through the snow at night in Siberia to a military base, and they show up with guns and they stop her, and that's how the season ends. So we know in season 4 we're going to have two Supergirls going up against each other. From what I've read, this storyline is taking form from the comic book series Superman Red Sun, not S-U-N, but Sun as in S-O-N, where it's kind of a different universe kind of where what if Clark's pod landed in Mother Russia?
Right.
And he becomes the Russian Superman?
Yep.
So this is what they're kind of going towards, where we're going to have this Siberia Russian
That's-
Supergirl. So we'll see what happens in season 4.
I'll finish Supergirl when it pops on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good ending to Supergirl this season. So
I'm glad you're enjoying the show.
I love it. All I was thinking though, when these Kryptonians are destroying the Earth and everything, I'm like, where's Superman? They mentioned him in the season finale. He was on the other side of the Earth helping people in an earthquake because
of course he was.
the whole Earth is having earthquakes and stuff all over the place. So he was over there helping.
All right.
And we had a superhero reveal himself at the end of it. Guardian, Jimmy Olsen revealed himself to the public as Guardian. So we'll see what happens. Lena Luthor is also turning evil. So I think she's going to become the new Lex Luthor.
Any sign of Lex coming at all or no?
God, no. No. But basically, she's invented kryptonite. And then this black stone that can separate people, she kept a little bit of it before giving it back to the Kryptonians.
Okay.
So she's being sneaky about things. So she's saying it's to help everybody,
Of course it is.
but we'll see how that goes.
Is that it?
That's the end of Flareoverse until fall.
So Flareverse now closed for the season.
Closed for the season, yes.
All right. Up next, Andy, our brand new segment, second time going. This is Anime Corner. This is where I talk to you about anime,
Yes.
then we'll play a clip, and then you're going to tell me yay or nay.
Got it.
All right? All right. Today's anime is called Bleach. All right. This one's about a boy named Ichigo. He's a hot-headed soul reaper.
Okay.
Pretty much, he takes bad souls called hollows. He destroys them and sends them back to the underworld.
Okay.
All right. There's one of my favorite songs in the show is when him and his friends travels to the Soul Society, and he's got to rescue another fellow Soul Reaper who is accused of murder. So he's got to rescue her. All right. Actually, I'm going to show you a clip right now of the end of the season of that right now. So it's one of the final fight scenes in that season.
On Japanese?
It's all in Japanese. But one of the best part of the show is the blade itself. Everyone's got this kind of sword. But I mean, if you watch anime, you gotta watch in Japanese sometimes.
That's the biggest problem.
But this one you can get English.
That's the only way I'd watch it. I hate subtitles.
Right.
So if I have to read while I'm watching, it's like,
You get lost. You get lost.
am I back in school?
But there's a lot of sword fighting in the show now.
俺にはまだあんたの剣は止ま
Yeah,
って
see,
見
like
え
right
る
now
ぐら
I'm
い
trying to read at the same time, so I'm not catching what's going on. Oh, that's just cheap. Has he got a million swords hanging up in the sky there?
He does. That's one of his soul reaping powers.
That's a cheap move.
So there's a clip of the show Bleach, Andy. Tell me your thoughts of that clip.
I think I did mostly right there in the thing. If I have to read while I'm watching TV, then it's a no-go for
Well,
me.
that show is in English. You can catch it in English.
That right there is my type of anime that I don't really care for.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the drawings on the anime itself, animation, or what, but it's just one of those where it's like, the ones with a lot of the sword fights, samurai, stuff like that, I'm not really huge into. That's the problem.
Okay.
Samurai Jack, that was a different story. That was a lot funny in it too. But that seemed more serious, kind of, to me.
Well, it is a little serious show, yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a nay.
Probably a nay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay, we're 50-50 right now. Dragon Ball was a yay.
Well, now that I know where we're going, I think I know exactly what anime I'm going to show you
All right.
next show.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Next up, Andy. Oh, one of our favorites. Box office heroes.
Box office, let's go with this. Number 3, I've got Tag. Number 2, The Incredibles 2. And number 1, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
All right. You got number 1 right. Of
course.
Tell me how much money it brought in.
I've heard that it didn't do as great as it wanted to. So it's only been out for the weekend. I'm going to go 75 million.
All right. Number 3, Ocean's 8
Still, wow.
at 11 million. Number 2, Incredibles 2
Yep.
at 80 million.
Oh.
Number 1, Jurassic World 2, 150 million.
How can you not be upset? Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, it's not doing that well. It's not doing."
Do you know why they're upset? They cost them like 300 million to make the movie. So they haven't made their money
It's
back
only been
yet.
out for 4 days.
But they were hoping for that big opening Jurassic World.
Yeah. I'm going to see it in a couple weeks, so.
Yeah, I'll be checking out myself too. All right. TV and movie chat.
Yes, a little TV talk. I know you're not a big fan of the reality TV, but I am. Season 20 of Big Brother is set to premiere this Wednesday, the 27th.
Okay.
I already have my DVR set. I'm so excited. It's on 3 nights a week, so it fills up the time slots there. And I was watching Entertainment Tonight a couple weeks ago, about a week or two ago, and they were talking Wonder Woman 2, which is called Wonder Woman 84, because
Yep.
it's set in 1984. And apparently they're showing photos of Chris Pine on set
Yep.
filming with Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
And we all know that him as Steve Trevor gets blown up in the first movie when he takes the plane off with all the explosives. So, but he's in the second one in 1984. So everyone's like, how did he survive? What's going on? Da, da, da. Apparently, he was pushing the creators of Wonder Woman 84 very hard for him to return as Steve Trevor in this movie, and they found a place for him. So
Fantastic.
we'll see what happened. I mean, so the first one takes place during World War I, which is in the 20s.
Right.
So we're 60 years later, and he was already playing a guy maybe in his 20s, maybe 30.
Right.
So that'd make him close to 100 years old, but he looks like he did in the 20s. So we'll see what happened. I'm excited to know. Wonder Woman 1 was an amazing movie. I'm really having my hopes set high for Wonder Woman 84.
Right.
So we'll see. And I heard that we might get to see her fly in this movie.
Yes, there's been a joke actually. There's a clip of her in the harness flying,
At least
but
her
it
stunt
looks
double.
like it doesn't matter. It looks like her flying, but it looks like she's like sitting in her invincible jet instead.
Oh, jeez.
So either she's flying or she has her invisible jet.
We'll see.
We don't know.
We'll see.
There's a lot of news about the DCU though. They want to bring a new Batman on.
Yes.
You hear about that?
Yes. I don't want to talk about it. Ben Affleck is an amazing Batman.
That being said, he was, but I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal is looking to take the part.
Oh, God.
I just thought you'd like get a kick out of that.
No. No.
All right, Andy, I watched a few movies.
All right, what'd you watch?
I watched Psych the movie.
It's about time.
I watched Psych the movie.
It only came out in January.
What was your thought to that movie?
I don't know. I don't remember. You?
Honestly, I was a little disappointed.
Yes, I was very disappointed in this movie.
Yeah,
I
it didn't have that Psych feeling.
I was hoping that it was a push to bring Psych back.
Yeah,
And I think they just kind of made it just to make the Psych fans happy.
yeah, which they didn't.
Yeah. There was, what was there?
There wasn't enough Sean Spencer psyching things.
Well, it's because everyone knows that he's not a psychic now.
Well, everyone in Santa Barbara does. They're in San Francisco.
Him and Dewey Hill, though, coming back together, though, they did some funny things.
They did some
together.
good stuff, yeah.
They did like a song together and everything like that, and I can't remember what they did, but
It looks like they didn't open up for a sequel, though.
We'll see.
Yeah. But another movie I watched, I think you said you watched it, came out, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yep, I was surfing through my Hulu and I found it on there.
Nice.
So me and the kids sat down on Saturday morning and watched it.
You're like, see, kids, this is what I used to watch as when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Just the game show.
You know, overall, not having any huge big name actors in this movie, it wasn't half bad.
No, it was amazing. It's for Nickelodeon. It was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, they actually kept it pretty close to watching the game show itself, which I liked.
This is why they've been doing this a lot, and with the revamped of Double Dare, which I can't wait to watch tonight, the debut of it. I'm really hoping this is the push, and if Double Dare does very well, they bring back the Nickelodeon game shows.
Right.
Legends of the Hidden Temple, Nick Arcade, Guts, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, we'll see.
see.
I'm hoping.
One last thing on my list, Andy. I have a new movie trailer to show you. And this trailer, I want to say, I kind of cried a little bit, man.
I know what
kinda
we're-
cried
I
a
know what
little
we're
bit.
doing, and I did too.
All right, let's play this trailer right now. How to Train Your Dragon 3, A Hidden World.
I mean, right here in the beginning, I cried.
There were dragons.
This wasn't the
When I
part
was
that
a
made me
boy.
cry.
Where they went,
But I mean, this
Only a
series
few
has
know.
just been so good.
Oh,
our
amazing.
story.
What made me cry is
changed
'cause
the
this is
world
the
forever.
very ending.
That's what,
Of the story.
yeah, that's
We
what
did
made
it!
it.
The world's first
I
dragon
love the whole
Viking
series.
utopia.
The TV show, all the movies,
Utopia, maybe.
it's been amazing.
Mine's less crowded and more
To
sanitary.
Hey, bud, wait up!
this is the part I think you and the wife liked.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's not the only one.
But it was a light theory. How cool was that?
Oh, sorry.
I like that. You just,
Did
I
she
don't want to
just
say it on
disappear?
TV, but use something block.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, man,
It's a
it's gonna be a
hidden
great
dragon
movie. I
world.
can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't a
Let's
fan
go
of the
introduce
beginning,
yourself.
and then I started watching them multiple times, and I got right into it.
Well, Toothless alone is just a great character. What do you think her name will be?
Toothless
I love that.
has a girlfriend.
Toothless has a girlfriend.
I've hunted every night fury except yours. Hand him over.
I
will
think what
never
villain
give him
can be
up.
in it.
I'm surprised.
Then I will destroy everything you
Gonna
love.
be in this because he doesn't die at the end.
No, he doesn't. No.
So
We're no
maybe he does
longer
show up.
safe here. We all have to disappear.
I would like to see
Completely
Vigo
off the
show
map.
up, but
We have to fight for their freedom.
I don't think he's going to.
Come on, bud!
Because there should be all the Dragon Hunters in this show.
Show them what you got, bud. Save him.
Well, who is he playing?
Plays the main character. Got the right.
Hiccup?
Yeah,
It's
that's
you and
just
me,
Long.
No, it's not.
Always.
No, it's not. It absolutely is not just Long. That is,
We'll say it at the end.
yeah. Jay Birchall.
Yes, my bad.
Jay Birchall.
Yeah, Justin Long did Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Was that Justin Long?
Yes, my bad. Sorry, Jay Birchall. I know you're watching. My bad.
Jay Birchall has done phenomenal. In,
Yeah, he doesn't do much anymore, but
he doesn't need to. He's been doing
Voice
Hiccup
acting.
for the last 10 years.
yeah. So unfortunately, that movie does not come out this year. Comes out
No,
next year.
It does.
But it does. It's a tearjerker.
I hope they keep it going.
I doubt.
You know, just
I
like
doubt it.
maybe like continue another TV series.
I doubt it. So, but yeah. So that was our trailer of the week.
Of the week.
With our final bit of today,
Mm-hmm.
the second half of the main event, which is E3.
Yes.
We don't like to do a full show of E3 because we screwed up our first year doing that.
We tried it. It didn't work out for us. So
A couple things for me from E3. Netflix picked up Minecraft to do a 5-episode series on Netflix of Minecraft for a TV show. There you go to my little cousin Nick, who always tells me you need to mention more Minecraft on the show.
well, you know,
There
it's
you go.
not the first Minecraft TV show.
Yeah. Well,
There's been other ones.
there you go. There's my Minecraft of the day.
All right.
The gaming company Telltale Games is developing a game based on Stranger Things.
Are they really?
Yes. So we'll see how that goes.
Have you ever played the Telltale games?
No.
They have a new one out for the Switch, Batman Telltale. It is really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I'll leave Super Smash Brothers to you if you want to mention any later. My also other things are the new Spider-Man game. Fans finally got to play it at E3 and said it was amazing. All I keep hearing is it's what fans have been waiting for years.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yes, and it looks
It
amazing.
looks really good.
Madden football is finally coming back to the PC. It's been years since it's been available on PC, so it's coming back there. Beyond Good and Evil, I have it here on the table. The first one came out in 2003. It was an amazing game for PlayStation 2. They're coming out finally 15 years later with the next version of it. Unfortunately, it's a prequel. I hate prequels. The third Tomb Raider game comes out September 14th, Shadow of a Tomb Raider. If you haven't catched the trailer, go and look at it. It was amazing. I cannot wait to play this game.
Right.
I'm loving the revamp of Tomb Raider, even the movie. Last for
Is
me,
that coming out on Xbox? That's all you have now, right?
that comes out on Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not sure about the Switch.
Well, probably not the Switch.
Yeah. For Xbox, though, the big game is Halo Infinity teaser trailer came out. I loved it because the graphics of the scenery and the ocean and the wind and everything were amazing. Then they zoom out for a shot of Master Chief holding his helmet, and I got all giddy. I was like, yes! But I gotta wait until quarter 3 or 4 of 2019 to play it, which is upsetting. But I can wait. I can hold off. It looks so good. Any Switch talk?
Lots of Switch talk.
Oh, so much. They weren't really at E3, Andy. They did their show they always do. The biggest game come out was the new Super Smash Brothers game.
Yes. Comes out December 7th.
Super Smash Brothers Unlimited, I think it's called.
Yep.
A lot of people thought it's going to be just another port over from the Wii U. It's not. It's a brand new game, which makes me a little more excited about it. They added every character from all Smash games into this game.
Nice.
Plus, they have like 5 or 6 ones that you can unlock that are like hidden. You know, the biggest one was Ridley. Is going to be playable in this one. He's the dragon from the Metroid games. So he's the biggest character that's coming out that you can play now, which is real cool.
Yep.
I'm hoping the single player mode in this isn't a stupid game board. Give me something I can sink my teeth in for a story mode.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm asking for a new Smash game.
Yep. I think some other big ones were Mega Man 11. That's going to be coming out in the fall.
Yeah, but that wasn't really released during E3. We
No?
knew about that before.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of some other titles.
Another one was Dragon Ball Fighter.
Ooh,
It's being
yes.
released on the Switch
Yes.
in September 26th, something like that,
Okay.
of this year. So I'll be able to get that, which is really cool. They have it for Xbox and PlayStation. I've actually had a chance to play it. It's real fun.
That's the one thing. If you're going to come out with a game, I want it to be available on all systems. Computer, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. That's how I think it should always be.
Yes and no. I mean, if they did that, then
Well,
there's
I mean,
no competition.
I understand
you know?
certain
if
ones,
Breath of
like-
Wild
like-
was on like Xbox or something, then
Well, no, I understand that, but like Mario and Zelda have always been a Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
But like the only way I'd be able to play the final Kingdom Hearts game is if I went out and bought a PlayStation 4.
Right.
Thank God they're making it for both Xbox One and PlayStation
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Because I so badly need to play that game.
I mean, if you think about it, Xbox has got the Halo. No, you can't play any other thing except for Xbox.
Yeah.
You know, so they should hold on to that.
Well, that's the
which
same
is
thing.
Real cool.
One of the new games coming out for PlayStation is the new God of War game, which looked phenomenal. That's a PlayStation game. So I understand the ones that are mainly those brands. So
You know, PlayStation is getting a lot of heat right now because of the crossover play. So Fortnite just came to the Switch.
yep.
And now you can do crossplay between Xbox and Nintendo. PlayStation won't do that.
Yeah.
So if you have Fortnite on PlayStation, you can only play with PlayStation people.
Yeah. To finish up, one of the things I heard people complain about Xbox was the virtual reality. Where is it? We've been waiting and waiting.
Where
and
is it?
waiting.
Yeah.
So, to finish up, I just wanted to say I forgot to mention this in the beginning. Today's episode is dedicated to WWE legend Vader. He passed away a couple weeks ago of pneumonia At his bedside, Sting was there to comfort him in his final days.
Oh, really?
Which I loved.
Oh, wow.
So he died at the very young age of 63. This episode is dedicated to you, Vader. Rest in peace. Thanks for watching this episode of Legend of Nerds. Don't forget, follow us and like us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube page at Legend of the Nerds. Follow us on Twitter at KrillinMan. And next show, I'm not quite sure. I had an idea what to do, and I totally forgot it. It's my old age kicking in here. But
Old age.
again, thanks for joining. And remember, stay nerdy.